Welcome to the mini mandala. I'm going to take you through a 20-minute sequence. We'll start facing the front of the mat. It's going to turn us to the back of the mat. So if you end up facing this way, don't worry, you are in the right place. And then we're going to bring it all the way back again. Once I start, I won't stop. If you need to break at any time, go ahead and do so. We're actually going to start in seated. So if you want to just come to your comfortable and sustainable seat, ground down through the sit bones. And on your next inhalation, just sit yourself a little bit taller. Maintain that frame, maintain the length through the spine, and then exhale as fully as you can. Again, big inhalation. Find a gentle activation in your lower belly. And then exhale as fully as you can. And let's blink, open the eyes, take your arms out to the side. Big inhale, lift and lengthen. I want you to interlace your fingers, turn the hands, take the arms a little behind the ears. Pull down the low ribs, find a nice straight line from the wrists through to the sit bones. And then release. We're going to Mexican wave the fingers as we cactus the arms out to the side. Take the hands in front and make your way into your tabletop position. So shoulders stack over the wrist, hips are over the knees. With an inhale, let's lift the belly, drop the chin. We're lifting the gaze, and then a little bend at the elbows to exhale, chin to chest, arch the spine. And again, bend at the elbows. Inhale, lift the chin, drop the belly. And again, bend at the elbows. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the spine. One more with any additional little bits of movement that feel good, moving with a little intuition. You can send your bum from side to side. Circle the head, circle the tailbone. Last one before we come to a neutral spine, tabletop. Tuck your toes under. You're going to lift the knees an inch or so off the floor. Press the ground away, round into the back. Keep the gaze ahead. And then we're going to start to press the shoulders down. Find that length through the armpits. Sit bones are high. You've got the option to keep the knees bent, or you're going to start to send the heels a little bit closer to the mat. Just send your bum from side to side. Heels from side to side. We can lift one heel and then the other to walk the downward dog. And then we're going to start to take baby steps to the top of the mat. I like to bring the heel into the bum as I take those little steps towards the top of the mat. And then let's exhale into a forward fold. Catch the elbows. You can just ragdoll it out. Then one knee, then the other knee. Give your head a little shake, a little nod. And then with a little bounce in the knee, I would like you to start to bounce yourself all the way to stand, stacking vertebra on top of vertebra. A big roll of the shoulders as we come to stand at the top of the mat. So Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, take the arms up and overhead, lifting the gaze. Fold it forward. We exhale to fold. By all means, soften the knees first round. Inhale, fingertips halfway lift. And then plant the hands, step it back. Let's find high plank. We come to the knees, send the shoulders forward, bend only at the elbows, half chaturanga. Press the ground away. Inhale, up dog. Bum is a little bit active. Lifting the gaze over the toes. Exhale into downward dog. And then we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. Turn the feet out to the side. Come into your Malasana squat. A little rock from side to side. I'm lifting one heel and then the other heel. Good. And then hold it there. Just try and go a little deeper into the Malasana. Maybe we can round into the back, keeping the knees tight and snug into the side of the arms. Good. Take the hands in front. We're going to head back into the high plank position. Here we are, high plank. Knees or no knees, send the weight forward. Chaturanga, find that straight line from shoulders through to the heels. Then inhale, up dog, bum is active. Over the toes. Exhale into downward dog. 3 breaths here for 1. Keep pulling the ribs in. For 2, wrap the triceps underneath. And 3, lift the heels, bend the knees, little jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. And then strong straight legs. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, Samastitihi. And again, we'll add on to the sequence. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So take the hands ahead of the feet. Lift the heels. Take the weight into all 10 fingers. Thighs into the chest. And maybe we're going to jump back. Chaturanga or not. You can step into plank to lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Stretch your belly. Exhale into downward dog. Right, from here, we are going to find a 3-legged dog. So without moving the position of the pelvis, I want you to lift the right leg and keep a neutral foot. So press out through the heel, the right heel. Good. And find the effort in the right side of your bum. Continue to press the shoulders down. Then bring the right heel into your bum and we're going to open into scorpion's tail. So keep bringing the heel into the bum. Find the activation in the hamstrings. There's a nice stretch there. Over the hip, over the right thigh. Then lift the left heel. And we're heading into lizard. So we're going to bring this right foot through to the little finger. So bring the right knee towards the right elbow and then land the foot next to the right little finger. We can drop straight onto the left knee. If you need to grab a cushion from the couch or the bed, go ahead. But for now, we keep the contact of the right knee into the right arm. Good. Maybe we come onto fingertips so we can lift the chest a little bit more. And we're pressing the left side of the pelvis forward. Let's add a twist. Turn the right foot out to the side. So we're 45 degrees. I'm grounding down through the left hand. And then the right hand is going to take the right knee. And I twist to gaze over the right shoulder. Beautiful. You can hold it there. Maybe some of us are going to bring this heel into the bum. We can catch the foot. So we find a little stretch there in the quads. But we're all going to roll onto the side of the right foot and press the side of the foot into the mat. So we're finding activation through the side of the hip. Beautiful. Right, if you've got the foot, release the foot. We're going to fan the right arm overhead. And then straight away, send the bum back and come into this glorious, juicy hamstring stretch. So the right leg is out straight. We're bringing the right big toe in towards the shin. So we're stretching through the calf and the Achilles. You can have a little bounce there because that feels pretty good. Awesome. And then let's walk the hands forward. Take it back into the lizard lunge. I want you to find the connection with the right knee into the right arm. Tuck the left toes under to straighten the back leg. So you find that activation through the posture. The belly's in, the gaze is forward, left side of your bum slightly active. Right knee continues to press into the arm, like you're trying to find effort in the inner thigh. Good, we're turning it out to the side. So I want you to walk your hands round to the side, pivot on your feet. So both feet now face the long side of the mat. The hands are flat on the floor for now. Find a straight spine, so knit the ribs in. And then we're going to either take the hands through the legs to deepen the fold, or maybe you're going to hang out with the hands on the shins. Awesome. With the exhalation, can you take that stretch a little bit deeper all the time? The knees lift, your quads are active. Awesome. Let's straighten the arms, bring the hands slightly ahead so they're under the shoulders. I want you to pivot on the feet so that you're taking the feet out to the side. So pivot on the heels, toes out, then bend the knees, and we are going to rise up, lifting the arms, hello legs, and we're going to take the arms out to the side, right? So there's your goddess pose. So the lower you can go, the more effort you need in the legs. Beautiful. You can make a mudra by bringing the index finger underneath the thumb and give me a little smile. Hello legs. Awesome. Hold it there. We're going to pivot to the back of the mat. So turn to the back of the mat. We're shooting the arms behind and we arrive in arrow pose. So the weight of the torso leans over the left leg. So you've got effort there in the left leg, in the left bum. Awesome. And then slowly we're going to start to bring the weight forward. We're going to lift or float this right leg. Again, effort there in the bum. And then we are going to bring both feet together to arrive in your chair pose. So here we are as promised. We are facing the back of the mat. Beautiful. Interlace fingers. Send the arms behind the ears. And then we're going to take it down. There's more effort here in the legs. Good. Take the hands down to the mat. And we're stepping it back. We've got a high plank. Send the shoulders forward. Chaturanga. Knees down or no knees. Inhale, up dog. Over the toes. Exhale into downward dog. So we're changing sides, right? So left side with three-legged dog. So we float the left leg up and maintaining the neutral foot and pressing out through the left heel. So the effort here is in the left side of the bum. Then bring the heel into the bum. So bring it in as close as you can to then open it into it's a scorpion tail. So press the knee back. You've got the stretch over the front of the hip, the stretch over the quads, and then we take it into the lizard lunge. So we're lifting the right heel. We're going to bring the left knee through to the left elbow to land it next to the left little finger. Straight away, we're dropping the right knee down. You can grab that cushion to cushion the right knee. Keep the pelvis heavy. Maybe you want to come onto fingertips to allow you to open at the chest, but we keep connection for now. Left inner thigh with the top of the left arm. Good, we'll find the twist. So pivot on the left heel, turn the foot to an angle, and then we're turning it out to the side. The left hand is in the inside of the knee, the left knee. And straight away I've rolled onto the side of the left foot and we've got the option to bring the heel into the bum. We catch the foot to find that additional quad stretch. Pelvis stays heavy. Awesome. Release the foot if you've got it. We are going to fan this left arm all the way over. Land it back where it came from. And straight away, we're going to roll back. Send the bum back towards that right heel. You can add a little bounce here as we tease the hamstrings, bringing the left big toe in towards the left shin. Bums a little bit active. Keeping the gaze ahead. Beautiful. Let's make our way back into the lizard lunge. So find that connection. The left knee presses into the left arm. You've got effort in the left inner thigh. Tuck the right toes under and we straighten this right leg. Right bum is active. Can we lift the chest a little bit? Can you find a little more space over your collarbones? You're welcome to stay on fingertips here. And then we've got that turn, the pivot to the side of the mat. So start to walk your hands through. And let's start with the hands underneath the shoulders. The feet are about one leg length apart. You've got the option to stay here. You could bring the hands onto the shins. I'm going to walk the hands as far through the legs as I can. The legs are active, the knees are lifted. I'm also pressing into both feet. Beautiful. Let the exhalation take you a little bit deeper. On an inhalation, let's rise halfway. With an exhalation, we pivot on the heels. So turn the feet to an angle. Right, and then we inhale, rise. Legs are active. And then we're going to cactus the arms. We're making this mudra and we are going to sway from side to side. Awesome. Feel all that activation there through the legs. Can we sit a little bit lower? Hold it there. Get ready to pivot to the top of the mat. So we're going to shoot the arms back. Yes, I'm going to wobble ever so slightly. Wobble with me. So there's arrow pose, feet either side of the midline. Let the weight of the torso load into the front leg. Shooting the arms back, lean into it, lean into it. And then we're going to start to bring this leg all the way up. And then we allow the foot to join. And here we are back in our Utkatasana, our chair pose. Interlace fingers, take the arms all the way back behind the ears. We exhale to fold, bringing the thighs parallel to the floor. Exhale to take the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then we're stepping it back to plank. Send the shoulders forward, chaturanga, last one. Inhale, up dog, bum's a little bit active. Exhale into downward dog. Downward dog is your rest pose. Take a moment to catch your breath. You're welcome to drop the knees down and take it into child's pose. So let's take an inhale together and exhale. Lift the heels, bend the knees, little jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. And there are strong, straight legs. We rise up, lifting the gaze. Exhale. Samasthiti. So just take a moment, final moment, Samasthiti. And then when you're ready, blink, open your eyes. Thank you for joining. That was your mini mandala. Enjoy the rest of your day.